again, I had a little bit of problem, but nobody seems to care, so we'll just play guitar for a while. Somebody's in the chat, but I don't know how to see that. You got a like. 5 people are here. Hey, how's it going, 5 people? Just trying to get this figured out here. Welcome to the chat, remember? Let's see something here. Invitations blocked. Oops. Alright, well, I don't seem to have a chat box. Does anybody have a chat box? Anybody? Hey, all right, somebody's got a chat box. All right, now I know that it works. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Greetings. 5 wonderful people. It is Hawaiian Shirt Gonzo Friday. Everybody's going crazy from the heat. 109 degrees in the desert. Desert music is more like. Oh, what is happening out there? We got 8 people. All right, I guess we should start now for sure. How you doing, everybody? Thanks for stopping by. As you can tell, I am not in the war wagon. The war wagon is in the shop. Oh my gosh, we got 21 people here. Well, 21 people, the war wagon is in the shop. And it was a really rough trip down from Colorado to the desert. It was the first day was greasy, man, real easy. And we have a video coming out about that. That'll be out in like a week or so. It was a great trip, but the second day, the Arizona day, was just vicious on the old war wagon. And it was hot, and the transmission was acting up, and we're down a hole right now. I'm really, really hoping that a catalytic converter is what the problem is. Maybe a new carburetor. But if it's not one of those 2 things, I think it's time to put a new power plant in the old war wagon. So we will, cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, that's why I'm not in the war wagon, is because the war wagon is in the van hospital right now. And I am in its place. I am riding a 2001 Harley Davidson Ultra, or no, Electra Glide Classic. And it is freaking loud. I mean, it's pretty cool, but I had a Sportster with drag pipes on it when I was a kid, and that was really loud. And this is way louder, but that's my son-in-law's, so he likes them loud. Hey, how's it going? Pathma, how you doing? Hi, Hummingbird Girl, Sarah Jane, hello. So yes, anyway, that's the war wagon that I'm driving right now is a Harley Davidson. So hopefully we get some good news about that next week, but I'm not going to fret too much. But it is freaking hot in the desert. I should have waited another month to come down here. We're breaking records. It was 109 degrees today. And it's probably, if I were, I bet you it is 105 out still. It's ridiculous. But it was nice riding a motorcycle. Yeah, so we got that. And because it's so hot, I've already started my liquidation, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be full-time out of having a house probably about April of next year. I could probably see myself getting rid of all my stuff. That I'm selling a lot of things. In like 2 days I sold like 20 items, but it was 20 items I didn't even realize I owned. So that's pretty cool. Because who knows how much it's going to cost to fix the war wagon stuff. Where's everybody checking in from out there? Oro Valley. Hey, I know where Oro Valley is. Tennessee. Hey, are you close to where all that chaos is happening in Tennessee with the like crazy massive flooding? I hope you're doing all right if you are. That wasn't good. Quartzsite. I have quartzsite on here because I was planning on going to Quartzsite at some point this year, and not to stay for long, but I want to check it out. And I was wondering if anybody else went to Quartzsite and what they thought about it. I was watching a Nomadic Zig video live stream before I did this one, and he was saying he's going to go out there and they can find like campgrounds for $200 a month out there. I don't know that I want to stay out there that long, but I definitely want to go see it. You know, I'd like to do it when the, you know, like the Rubber Tramp Roundup is going on and all that cool stuff. I'm 50 years old. That happened. It's hard to believe. I'm pretty sure somebody lost a bet on this weekend when I turned 50. But here I am, 50. Can you guys hear me all right, by the way? See me all right? Everything okay? Am I coming through good? I got a fan behind me. I don't know if that's screwing with you guys or not. Nobody's complaining, so that's good. Yes? Ugh. Forgot how much water you had to drink when you were here in the desert. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how much. I was only gone really for like 16 months or 18 months, something like that. And boy, I must have drank a gallon of water already today. But yeah, this live stream is pretty much, it was all about the war wagon going back into the shop. The job they did on the steering up in Durango was fine. It steered great the whole way here. It was just coming through the Salt River Canyon on the south side, coming back out of it. It got hot, not real hot, but hot enough that I wanted to pull it over. And when I started it back up, it never, I don't think it ever started back up on 8 cylinders. So I think I'm really hoping that it's a catalytic converter. But where were you? I was in, let's see, so the trip altogether was in Colorado, and I started out in Durango, and then from Durango I went to Morrison to Red Rocks. And then from Red Rocks, I went to Leadville. And from Leadville, I went to Buena Vista. And then in Buena Vista, I stayed for a month and hung out there. That was really cool. And almost got a job there and stayed there, but then I got my eye back on the prize. Buena Vista is a really great spot for van life and traveling. They have 3 BLM campgrounds I'm pretty sure are still in like city limits, you know. You can have 5G signal at all of them, and they have bathrooms at them, and the Arkansas River's at the most 500 yards away. But then after a month there, then I went to Durango with a couple stops along the way in like Del Norte, and it's not pronounced Saguchi, but I can't remember how to say it properly, so that place. The steering is great on the highway. It makes the van feel like it at least in 1995 now. You know, it's before you used to have to. Excuse me a second. Let me put this down. Before you used to have to hold the steering wheel and you would go like this, and that would keep it straight. And now you can pretty much go like this, and that'll keep it straight. So, yeah, that's all right. Don't apologize for being behind on the videos. This is a live stream. There's no rules here, obviously. You can do whatever you want. And I'm interacting with you because that's the only person that's interacting. Yes, the steering is good. We just have to get the motor straightened out, and while the motor is getting straightened out, probably going to have them drain about 6 quarts of transmission fluid out of it, and hopefully maybe add a external transmission cooler so that we can get through the mountains a little bit better. If for some crazy reason we have to replace the motor, I have found another. It's got a 360 in it. I found another 360 with about 90,000 miles on it and a torque flight for about $1,000, and it has under 100,000 miles on it. It's in a truck now running, so that's an option. But hopefully they can just put a catalytic converter on it and go with it there. Need someone on. You need some one-on-one. What kind of van do you have? Hey, we got 9 people in here. How's everybody doing? Where's everybody from? If you're just tuning in, I am checking in from Tucson, Arizona, and the War Wagon is in the shop. But yes, after I finished up in Durango, we built a Sprinter van, or helped some friends build the Sprinter van. Oh, he's got a road trek. Nice. One day I hope to have a road trek. But we were working on a Sprinter van, and the videos have been coming out on that. It's not real popular at the vintage van life community. I understand why, but it's a pretty cool build. So if you haven't checked them out, you should definitely check them out. Sarah Jane's checking in from Wisconsin. Whew. Thank you for checking in. Hard to find someone to work on it right now. What's the platform? Is it a Dodge platform or is it a Chevy platform? What's the temperature up in Wisconsin? All right, so back to my story. I'm like a squirrel. I got out of Durango and headed to, I was in New Mexico for a day, and then I worked my way down to And then I worked my way down to Tucson. But like I said, on the way, Arizona was rough on it. It was, man, it was 102 coming in, and it was vicious. 62 degrees maybe. That sounds like my kind of weather. 96 Dodge. So that's got 360 in it, I'm assuming. Is that a Road Tech 190? Anthony Evans. Have at it, brother. We are definitely a free speech mecca here. You can get away with anything you want in the comments. Road Tech 190. They're pretty cool. There was a cat I ran into when I was out on the road in Durango that had one. He was down from Canada, and I think his was a 96 as well. But it was clean, buddy, really clean, and he was a way cool cat. I can't forget his name. I always forget his name, like everybody else. You know, I have that magic power. You tell me your name, and 3 seconds later, it's gone. After I said that the last time in whatever I said in a video or whatever, a couple people have told me they could teach me how to do that, and since I still can't do it. I think it's because I'm easily distracted by shiny things. But yeah, it was a really clean one, and we were kind of comparing similarities from the War Wagon to the Road Tech 190, and it was like, you know, the Caveman was the Road Tech 190, and I was a Cro-Magnon man, so I was like Brendan Fraser, Encino Man, you know. Can't believe 10 people are watching me. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. What does your van need, Anthony? Does it run? Can you run it, or did you gut it out and are you building it? Somebody likes something. Yeah. There's 9 people in here, 4 likes. Zig Nomadic Zig said this and it worked. So there's 9 people here and 4 likes. That doesn't add up. Oh, anyway. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot to talk about. Like I said, I am 50 years old. The War Wagon's in the shop. I'm on my liquidation. We got some cool videos coming up. I got a real good video coming out that I've been editing and trying to. It's a little bit longer than normal. I got some new stuff coming up, like with some travel videos where some long runs on the camera. I only like maybe double speed, especially going across New Mexico. Man, the roads in New Mexico are bad. I don't know how many of you have traveled in from Gallup up to Shiprock or any of that kind of 941 or any of those roads, but man, New Mexico roads are just vicious. They really beat you up. And the War Wagon was, even with the new steering in it, it was dancing around a lot. And when those videos come out, you'll see I swear there was like ditches from the tire marks going down the highway this deep, and then there were potholes that were that deep inside of there. I tried to get a couple good shots, and hopefully you guys will dig that. But yeah, New Mexico. I was actually on Indian Service Road 5, which connects 371 to 941 coming out of Shiprock, because Shiprock was closed. Because I think they blew the cement plant, or they blew the coal-fired power plant up or something. I don't know. Anyway, coming across the best road in New Mexico that I was on was Indian Service Road 5, which goes from 371 to 941. And I got a lot of video of in there, because the landscape in there is like you're walking on the moon. It's pretty gnarly. And there's not potholes in there, but there's these long bumps that you'll hit, and it's like if you're older, you get, when you drove like an old lead sled, you know, and you hit a bump and it would go like this for a while. That's how the old war wagon was going across there. So if you, there's a lot of highway deaths in New Mexico, and they blame alcohol for a lot of that. A lot of it is their roads. Their roads are really, really bad. I even, just coming out 550 out of Durango, when you get into New Mexico, it was like as soon as you go across the state line, the road changed. It was pretty crazy. All right, Anthony says it runs and drives, just needs someone to get it right. The camper and the van. They say it's a tent on wheels. Just needs someone to get it right. Where did you say you were at, man? I was just up in Colorado working on a van. Who knows? I might travel. Especially if it stays 109 degrees like it is in the desert. It's sickening. It really is sickening that it's so hot here. And that's scary. Yeah. Well, you get used to it, you know. Tennessee, that's right. Well, I don't know if I want to go to Tennessee right now either. I was going through liquidation stuff today and finding a lot of the tools that I had bought after I bought the war wagon. You know, when I was doing the floors and things, I just went to a pawn shop and bought a chop saw and a jigsaw and all the stuff that I needed to do it. And I forgot about all of it, and I just put it on Facebook Marketplace, and it's been like a shopping center here today. People coming in and out. It's unbelievable how many things I've sold and how much crap I still have. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how much things you accumulate that you don't need. Like everything that's in this house, I don't need. I was living in a van for 3 months, you know. I mean, it's nice to reach over and, you know, pick up a different guitar, but at the end of the day, a guitar is a guitar, right? But yeah, all right, so I've been going for 22 minutes. I was thinking I was going to go longer than that, but I don't know. Does anybody, I mean, do anybody want to talk about anything? The van's scary when it's bouncing on highway speeds, yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. And I don't even do highway speeds in the war wagon. Like, my speedometer is off by about 8 to 9 miles per hour, depending on how fast you're going. Over 25, over 30 probably. So, like if it says I'm doing 70 and you go through one of them radar guns, I'm going like 62. And I don't even like, just, it makes me nervous seeing the needle at 70. So I run it at like 65. And that means I'm going like 58, 59, 57, something like that. And it's just people beep their horns and give me the finger and pass me. Angry mountain folk go on by flipping the bird. That's from a Keller Williams song. And by the way, when I turned 50, I was at a K-Dub show, and I did the math. When I was like 25, I had just turned 25. That's the first time I went and saw Keller Williams live. But awesome show. I mean, awesome show. We're all getting a little bit older, but the Loud House in New Mexico, if you're ever there, if you're ever in New Mexico, Farmington, and you want to see a show, check out the Louder House, Lauterhaus. And then they have this, that's like a bar, and then in the back they have a thing called the Shred Shed, and that's where the concert hall is. It was a good gig. I mean, you know, it's like a $30 ticket, which in today's day and age is, you know, that's not bad at all. Yeah, way cool show. So, all right, I think that I'm gonna just call it there because I was thinking I would have more to talk about, but I'm still like, I feel like I'm jet lagged after that drive down from Colorado. Um, just kicked my butt, really, especially when I got into Tucson, because it was just like I had gone from 70s during the day, maybe I think I had 36 at night one night, maybe 37 in Durango, and I was only running the heater like one. I just turned the heater on, let it cycle up to temperature, and then shut it off once a night, and that would be plenty. Now the last 2 nights I was there, I don't know if it was because I was getting spoiled or if it was because I just could do it. I turned the heater on as low as I could, um, and I left it run all night. And then I was waking up and it was like 74 in the van, and that's a little warm for me, honestly. I don't need it to be that warm. I mean, I'm really glad that I can do that, and it probably was only in the mid to high 40s outside at the low point of the night. So anyway, that was man, I missed that. Boy, I miss Colorado. It's amazing how much I miss that place. All right, everybody. I want to thank you for stopping by and checking out this live stream. But that's going to do it for this one. We will see you on the next one. And if I can figure out how to do this to shut it down, y'all should keep on vanning.